Alright, so in today's day and age, MOLLE is the most widely used system for installing attachments onto belts, rigs, backpacks, etc. So knowing how to actually install attachments onto MOLLE webbing is a fairly important concept to understand, and that's what we're going to go over today. So how I'm going to demonstrate this today is I'm simply going to be transferring one of these mag pouches from this belt over to this other belt, and in this demonstration I will specifically be using malice clips, but this concept works with either malice clips or Velcro straps, but all MOLLE works essentially identical. So whether you're using certain systems for strapping the MOLLE attachment to the webbing, the concept will be the same. So unlike Velcro using hook and loop to attach to themselves, malice clips use a plastic locking clip that hold the strap in place, and that is the first thing that we need to remove. So in order to do that, as you saw on the back of the malice clip, it just says raise tab to open. So get anything under there, a screwdriver, a knife. I'm going to be using my Benchmade to open this one up. Simply you're going to raise up that clip and you're going to push down on this bottom tab, releasing that strap. So I'm just going to lift up on this tab, get my knife under there. I'm just going to push down, and that will release the strap from this tab down here. So removing one of these straps is much easier than actually installing them. So as far as removal, all we're going to do is grab on the top of the strap and we're just going to pull it through, and the entire mag pouch is going to fall off of the belt. Alright, so actually installing the mag pouch or whatever attachment onto your MOLLE webbing, this is where things get a little bit complicated, and by complicated, I just mean a real pain in the ass. Some MOLLE webbing is a lot tighter than other MOLLE webbing. Some you may not have an issue with, but I believe that this MOLLE webbing is a little bit tight, so it is kind of a pain in the butt trying to get this strap fed through and woven correctly. But today I'm going to show you the correct process as to how it should be woven. So first, taking a look at the actual MOLLE webbing, I have the belt behind, and then I have a piece of web on top, and then a piece on bottom. And then if we look on the back of the MOLLE attachment, you can see I have a center strap that the plastic strap will also feed through. So you can see how these two line up with each other. I have webbing on top, bottom, and then I have a piece on the center on the attachment. So depending on how you want this oriented, let's say that this is the top side of the belt. So as far as the magazine pouch, I want the opening facing this side. So to do this, I'm going to have the top facing the top, and if I flip this over like this, this is the orientation that we want to start working in. So with us in the correct orientation, all I'm going to do is first feed the strap through the top piece of webbing. After that, I'm going to feed this through the middle portion of webbing on the attachment itself. So now you can see that I have it partially fed all the way through. Now all I have to do is feed the last part of the strap through the bottom portion of the webbing on the belt. This is where things can get a little bit tricky if you have severely tight webbing. This one isn't as bad as I remember, but sometimes they are a real pain in the ass, like I said. So now just like that, I have this fully installed on this belt. All I have to do is take my tab. As far as these straps go, I have to take my tab and lock it in. Now it is locked in place. This strap will not come out. Or if you had Velcro, all you would do is fold that Velcro over and stick it back to itself. So like I said, everybody, whether we're talking about belts, backpacks, Velcro, plastic straps, all of these concepts are identical across all MOLLE platforms. You're just going to feed one through the actual MOLLE webbing, then through the accessory, MOLLE webbing, accessory, and depending on how many loops you have to go through, you're just going to weave back and forth between the two, and that'll give you a nice and secure attachment onto your MOLLE webbing. So if this video did help you in any sort of way, I would really appreciate it if you would like the video and possibly subscribe to the channel. Also, get down into the comment section below and talk about your MOLLE experiences, whether you have some outlandish experience with MOLLE or you have an easier way to install these attachments onto MOLLE webbing, or there's just something that I overlooked that you think should be added to the video. But either way, thanks for watching, everybody.